Deep within the heart of a remote forest, the wilderness whispered ancient secrets to those who dared to listen. It was a place untouched by time, where nature held its own balance of power and unseen forces lurked beneath the surface. James, an experienced hiker, found himself drawn to this enchanted realm, seeking solace and adventure in the solitude of the wild. Setting up camp near a serene lake, James marveled at the beauty that surrounded him. Unbeknownst to him, he had stumbled upon the resting place of an ancient guardian, a spirit who had protected these woods for centuries. But his intrusion had disrupted the guardian's slumber, awakening a vengeful presence that sought retribution. As the sun dipped below the horizon, darkness draped the forest in its chilling embrace. A sense of unease settled upon James. But he dismissed it as mere jitters, attributing it to the isolation of his campsite. Little did he know, malevolent eyes watched his every move, biding their time until the opportune moment struck. A subtle shift in the wind signaled the arrival of an ominous presence. The rustling leaves and hushed whispers of the trees seemed to form a haunting symphony, sending shivers down James' spine. He felt a cold breath brush against his cheek, but when he turned, there was no one there. Unease turned to fear as he realized he was not alone. Nightfall unleashed the full fury of the Ancient Guardian. Shadows danced and twisted, taking on grotesque forms that snaked through the forest. The air grew heavy with a foreboding energy, suffocating James as he tried to make sense of the unfolding nightmare. Whispers, both distant and ethereal, echoed through the trees. They spoke of a tragic past, of loss and betrayal, and the wrath of a guardian wronged. James knew he had awakened a dormant force, and now he must face the consequences. His survival depended on unraveling the guardian's tragic past, discovering the key to appeasing the vengeful spirit. Armed with a determination to uncover the truth, James delved into the ancient legends whispered by the forest's inhabitants. He learned of a forbidden love that had torn apart the guardian's world. Betrayed and consumed by grief, the guardian had vowed to protect the forest from those who disrupted its tranquility. James understood that he had unintentionally trespassed on sacred ground, but he was determined to right the wrong. Guided by the cryptic whispers, James ventured deeper into the forest, searching for clues that would unlock the guardian's tragic past. Each step took him closer to the heart of the mystery, yet danger lurked around every corner. Shadows twisted and contorted, taking form as the guardian's wrath manifested. As the night wore on, James found himself face to face with the guardian, its ethereal form a blend of beauty and malevolence. Eyes burning with ancient rage locked onto his trembling figure. He pleaded for forgiveness, explaining his ignorance and vowing to restore the forest's harmony. The guardian's presence wavered, its anger momentarily quelled by James' sincerity. It communicated its pain through images, showing the betrayal and anguish that had befallen it. James understood the guardian's longing for peace, for the restoration of balance in its sacred realm. Driven by empathy and the need for redemption, James embarked on a quest to right the guardian's past wrongs. He sought out the individuals responsible for the guardian's suffering, working tirelessly to mend the broken pieces of the guardian's tragic history. With each step, the guardian's power weakened, its fury transforming into a profound sadness. James' determination gave the ancient spirit hope, the belief that perhaps peace could be restored after centuries of torment. Finally, James confronted the last vestiges of the guardian's tormentors. With words of contrition and a pledge to honor the guardian's legacy, he sought to rectify the sins of the past. The forest trembled, as if holding its breath, awaiting the outcome of this momentous encounter. In a blinding surge of light, the guardian's presence dissipated, replaced by a serene stillness. The forest exhaled, its ancient guardian finding solace and release. James stood in awe, humbled by the power of redemption and the resilience of the human spirit. As dawn broke, James emerged from the forest, forever changed by the haunting experience. The Ancient Guardian had taught him the value of respect and the enduring power of forgiveness. He carried with him the weight of the forest's secrets, a guardian's gratitude etched into his soul. The Ancient Guardian would forever serve as a reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature, and the consequences that unfold when that balance is disrupted. The forest continued to thrive, its Ancient Guardian at peace, protecting its sacred realm from within the shadows. Forever vigilant.